What's up, y'all? My name is Andre Hopkins, also known as Andre Interview, and today I'm joined here by 100 Thieves Bang. So I want to start with just how are you feeling? Where's your head at right now?
Obviously, I'm feeling horrible. I think I had like the worst series of my life. Uh, Unfortunately for the qualifying match for London. So definitely not the series you want to be having the worst series of your life, but I mean it happens. Yeah, just feeling like I owe the world the I owe the world every piece of money that there is in the world. I That's what I owe the world. I like negative $1 million is how I feel right now.
I mean, usually I just kind of start with the question, but this time I just kind of want to start with, even with today's game, I mean, you've had a phenomenal stage across, and I mean, no one can ever take that away from you. So, I mean, even though it was a rough game today, I mean, I hope to see you bounce back in stage two going into EWC. So, just kind of want to start with just how does the team look to take away from the growth you've made this stage into the next stage and into the EWC?
Um, yeah, I think we got a lot of confidence from the stage and just in general, even to practice, to everything. It feels like we're super close to being the team that we want to be. Unfortunately, I feel like obviously we came up short today. A lot of that had to do with me, I feel like. And honestly, if I play like I did most of the stage, I feel like today's a match win, and we're making it to London. Uh, yeah, but I think that the stage was a huge learning process for us, and I think we finally got to a point that I felt like we could be any team in Americas and in the world. Um, yeah, I feel like we got to that point. I think we all realized that we were at the point that we felt like an S tier team, a top team in the game. But unfortunately, even the best of teams have bad days, and like I said, it wasn't really a team bad day in my eyes. It was more of just individually for me. Uh, just a really rough day and kind of unacceptable.
I mean, what are kind of the takeaways you can kind of just take away from this stage, just in terms of improvements the team has made from kickoff to now? Just how much do you think the team has improved, and just in what ways?
Basically in every way you can imagine. I think our confidence got much higher because of just how practice has been going and how like other match results in this stage. I think we got to a level of we consistently beat teams that I feel like we're better than. I think the teams that might be considered better than us or the teams that we're at similar levels to, um, I think we sometimes have rough matches against them, but I think we got to a level that we were even beating teams that were super competitive with us. So I think I mean we made so much improvement, and I feel like we were a much better team than we were in kickoff. Even though in kickoff I think we were also pretty good, and I think we definitely had what it took to make to Santiago. Um, we took lessons that we learned from kickoff and brought it to stage one, and I feel like it showed for a lot of our matches, and I'm really honestly super proud of us for that. It just sucks when you were putting all that work and in the end you get nothing for it.
A lot of the team has talked about working with your sports psychologist. Just kind of what does that bring to the team, just on a teamwork psychological level?
I think the biggest thing for working with a sports psychologist is I think it brings a lot more closure on the day to day, just practice. To be honest, even matches when we've out of you and all do this all these things, when we're trying to fix our mistakes or anything that we felt like we like maybe our energy levels were off and things like this. Um, that's when she comes into handy, and she helps a lot. What I was saying was going back to the closure thing. I think every practice day we have a lot more intent to show up at our 100%, do the best we possibly can because we know that this will, us doing our best will result in match wins. So I think us understanding the goals of the practice day and going back after the practice day, we do like a debrief and we try to figure out um, what we're happy about, what we're not so happy about, what things we liked, what things we didn't like, these kinds of things. It kind of brings us all into understanding of how we're all feeling about how the day went of practice and what can we do the next day to be better at and to be more optimal in general. And just yeah, I think that's very important, and she helps so much with that. And she also gives us really good feedback, depending on things that she notices in practice, like our comms, our energy, even some things having to do with the actual game. Like in game, she has some good knowledge of she has like good knowledge of Valorant in general. So yeah, that's always nice to have as well.
the interview with Sage, you talked about playing with Timotino and him being one of your favorite teammates ever. Just what does his energy bring to the stage on a game to game basis?
He brings so much energy and so much like good vibes to the team. It feels like if you're having a good game, if anyone's having a good game, he uplifts you even more. If you're having a rough game, he uplifts you there too. If he's having a really good game, it just the energy is just immaculate. Even if he's not, the energy is immaculate. So honestly, he just like helps in every regard, whether positive or negative. Or we're doing good, or we're doing bad. He just brings us up even more than whatever we were. So like if we had kind of mediocre energy, he just brings it a little bit higher than mediocre, and he can even do more than that depending on the day. So honestly, it's just an invaluable kind of player, and it's really nothing but a pleasure to work with him. And he also has he's really intelligent, has a really good mind for the game as well. So these things just make up for a player that's just honestly, yeah, he's just great.
With so last time we spoke, it was before this stage, and I asked you about just the Waylay nerfs and playing more anchor style, and you said you were looking forward to less divey, and then we saw Neon come into the meta with that nerf coming in. Just how are you looking forward to those nerfs as someone who kind of plays more anchory style?
I'm very excited to see the Waylay nerfs, honestly, personally. I don't think I'm the only one just because I anchor. I think it's more of like a thing where everyone is kind of sick of it. Even some Neon players are sick of it. I think that Agent is kind of just stupid. And I think, I mean, I don't want to call Agent stupid, but I just feel like there's a lot of weird elements it brings to the game that are not normal and only Neon brings it. So it felt unhealthy at a lot of times. Just trying to play the game normally just didn't feel correct, or it never really felt normal when you're playing with a neon or against a neon. So yeah, I think it had some necessary nerfs, and I'm much happier that I think we're steering away from so much neon. I think it's not from. I've heard multiple things where like people think it's nerfed to the ground, and some people think it's still some playable on some maps. But I think that's yet to be seen. We don't know what it's going to look like, but I'm assuming it's not going to be. It's obviously not going to be played as much.
Yeah, I just think the issue with Neon is kind of just like fundamentally breaks the game. I mean, nobody runs except Neon, you know? Just and as you talked about so many players looking forward to it, yeah, I've talked to so many people who are just like, oh, I can't wait. Duelist players, Sentis, Smokes, just it's just general consensus seems like Neon is just unfun to play against. Just versus this meta versus the way they meta. Just what do you think was more frustrating to play against?
Um, I mean, they're both pretty frustrating, honestly. Honestly, I felt personally more in the Waylay meta. I felt more frustrated for sure. Because I felt like the hinder was actually unbelievably like there was zero risk to Waylay. Like you just never could die if you played it correctly, if you popped your recall, and you always got such a great value, and it really made it impossible to like do a lot of things in the game. So it's just constant pressure of like you could be getting just double dash hindered and your round's over. It felt like that a lot, and it would people would often combo that with other util as well. So like, you shot util bomb, it's just not very fun. It's just not a fun game to be honest. Not a lot of gunplay, a lot of just cheese. It felt like, um, and that's kind of how I kind of feel with Neon as well. Not too much gunplay that you can actually outplay the enemy, and more of just like you're just gonna get cheesed. So it kind of sucks when things like that are in the game. But yeah, that's I'd probably have to put Waylay.
Just kind of fundamentally unfun when you're playing against it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have a question from somebody who I know on the East Coast. They want to ask, how do you live in LA with no Wawas nearby?
That's a good question. I miss Wawa for sure. I had a Wawa right next to my house in New Jersey when I used to live there. Sometimes I'd walk there, and yeah, it was great. Yeah, it sucks. I can't lie. That's one thing I miss about New Jersey, but I managed to get by somehow.
What I mean, what's your go-to at Wawa? As someone from the West Coast, I don't know anything about it. So
It's just like it's just how do I describe it? It's like a 7-Eleven, and it's just basically like things like kind of small convenience store. But they actually make pretty good sandwiches and food in general. So you could just get like an easy lunch or an easy breakfast from Wawa. Uh, and honestly, I would have used that. So my favorite thing was getting like I just get a breakfast sandwich or what I miss the most is just like bacon, egg, and cheeses from Wawa. I'd get like at least two of those, and I just devour them because they're always so good. And I miss bagels in general from New Jersey and the East Coast. You don't really see great like things like that, bagels at least here in LA and the West Coast. So that's one thing I miss for sure.
I've heard the legends of Bucky's, of Wawa, just being from the West Coast, being like, I think we're getting robbed out here. Why don't we get any of these cool things? This is whack. Getting nothing in my little city. It's whack over here. So, just to wrap it up, just do you have any final words, just to defeat these fans, just anyone in general?
Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. Honestly, today is just unacceptable for me. I'll do everything I possibly can to be better than it was today. Not sure exactly what this was. Uh, Obviously, it feels like a choke for me, but going into the match, I don't really know. I didn't really change too much of my preparation. I feel like I didn't feel nervous or anything like this. It's honestly just a really bad day for me, and I apologize for that. And you guys deserve better than that. Um, so sorry you weren't able to see us in London this time around. And it sucks 'cause it's the second international we missed, but we'll do everything we possibly can to be better for EWC, and we will do everything we can to show up there and show up to Paris and show you guys how capable we are internationally. Because unfortunately, we haven't been able to show that yet. Once again, sorry, and I'll be better.
I mean, I hope to see you guys bounce back. I mean, I've been a big fan of this team since kickoff, so I just even personally hope to see it. So, Bang, thank you very much for your time, and good luck to you guys in stage 2 in EWC.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your night.